Fellow Kenyans, today, Edwin Sifuna did something different that most of us didn't expect. He didn't shout, he didn't attack, and he didn't insult anyone. Instead, during his interview on NTV, he laid out what may be the opposition's real strategy heading into 2027. This is not what many people expected. Now, if you follow Kenyan politics seriously and want calm, fact-based analysis every day, consider subscribing to this channel, turn on notification bell because we break down the strategy behind the headlines, not just the noise. Now, according to Sifuna, defeating President William Ruto will not just happen through online trends, emotional speeches, or street noise. It will happen through numbers. This statement alone changes the political conversation in Kenya. During the interview, Sifuna emphasized that political victory is not about who is louder, it's about organization. He pointed out that if opposition wants to remove Ruto in 2027, they must focus on 1. Voter registration. Number 2. Mobilizing supporters at the grassroots. Number 3. Structuring movements properly. And lastly, turning sympathy into actual votes. He suggested that shouting Ruto must go is not enough. You must count supporters, you must register them, and you must also ensure they show up on election day. This is a shift from emotional politics to strategic politics, and that's very significant. I want you to look at what happened yesterday. Kalonzo, Musyoka, and Matiang'i were in Kisii. ODM leaders were active in Kisumu. President Ruto was also touring another region. What does this tell us? The 2027 race has quietly started. Every major political player is consolidating their base. When Sifuna talks about numbers, he's not speaking randomly. He understands that Kenya's elections are won region by region, community by community, polling stations by polling stations. If the opposition is serious, they must begin early voter registration drives. They must unify fragmented support. They must avoid internal divisions. That is the subtext of his message. I want to ask you a question and kindly share your thoughts in the comment section of this video. Is this a new opposition strategy? For the past 2 years, opposition politics has largely been driven by protests and strong rhetoric. Protests alone do not win elections. Ballots do. If Sifuna's thinking reflects a broader ODM strategy, then we may be witnessing a transformation, a shift from resistance politics to preparation politics, and that will be a very dangerous opponent for Ruto. Why did I say that? I said that because preparation is quiet but effective. Now, what does this mean for Ruto? President Ruto's strength in 2022 came from ground networks, hustler narrative, grassroots mobilization, and strong voter turnout. If the opposition copies that model but improves coordination, then 2027 becomes competitive. But if they remain divided, the numbers won't add up. Sifuna's message is therefore both a warning and a blueprint. Kenyan politics may be entering a new phase. Less shouting, more counting, less drama, more structure. If the opposition truly focuses on numbers, then the next election will not be won in rallies. It will be won in registration centers, and that changes everything. Now, in our next video, I'm going to analyze the possibility of opposition uniting together. Edwin Sifuna working together with the other camp. Remember, in politics, there are only two constants: interest and betrayal. If this conversation made sense to you, don't just watch and leave. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, turn on notification bell, and give us a like to this video. You can also share with your friends. This is Siasa Truths, the real voice of Kenyan politics.